Hi there, this is called Codebreaker number 2 and it's in the Milner Barry variation of the French. In a previous video we looked at Codebreaker number 1 and this is a variation on that very theme. It's called Codebreaker because Stuart Milner Barry worked as a codebreaker alongside the great Alan Turing and the other chess player Hugh Alexander, ex-British champion, in World War II, trying to decipher the Enigma machine. It's in the French defense, e4, e6, d4, d5, e5, the advanced variation. After c5, c3, supporting the center. Knight c6, more pressure on d4. Knight f3 will be played here, and queen b6. A very common theoretical position. White can develop with bishop d3, and I've mentioned endless times that that pawn on d4 can't be captured by black. Bishop d7, and that pawn now is for grabs. Black is threatening c takes on d4, which will win a pawn. White can drop the bishop back to c2 here, or enter into the Milner-Barry variation, which is a gambit of 1 or 2 pawns after castles. Black takes the bait. C takes d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, and queen takes on d4. Black is a pawn up, but a little bit underdeveloped. White here plays knight c3 and offers up a second pawn on e5. If black takes it with queen e5, rook e1 will send the queen back either to b8 or, as in this variation, queen to d6, allowing knight b5, hitting the queen immediately. And black trades minor pieces. Bishop takes b5, bishop takes b5, check. Now the king has lost its castling rights after king d8, and queen h5 now is going to target that loose pawn on f7. After queen h5, the natural move here is the losing move. g6 with many structural weaknesses here for black. The queen drops back to f3, and not only hitting f7 but supporting f4, which is the perfect square for the queen's bishop to enter into the attack. When f6 is played, now bishop f4, and the queen here drops back to e7. In the Codebreaker 1 trap, we saw what happens when e5 was played. Here we're seeing, looking at this move, queen to e7. Rook a d1, the other rook comes in, and with all those pieces charging on the center, there must be something on here for white. Well, the queen gets out of harm's way, queen f7, but now there's a mate. Probably the prettiest way would be a queen sacrifice. Queen takes on d5 would surely lead to mate, but here we have it listed as rook takes on d5, because after e takes on d5, now queen takes on d5, and giving up the queen, because after queen takes on d5, it's a lovely mate on e8. So this has been called the Codebreaker number 2 trap in the French defense Milner-Barry variation. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.